Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. And for Milwaukee, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Zubac, that's good.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Now here's Bledsoe. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the seemingly unending difficulties Giannis presents to a defensive game plan. And the coach pointed out was, you're going to have to be very early with fouls. He said Giannis can create so much contact and get you in foul trouble early, it can hurt your team down the road. So they'll try to keep their arms straight up while contesting shots. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
That free throw missing.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Now the pass to Morris. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Bledsoe. It's good.
And Bledsoe loving to take on this challenge here, not fearing getting hit on the way up.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Morris. And so just over a minute and a half played. Count it, good.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. Back to Bledsoe. Left side, Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls.
It's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
He hits both from the stripe. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. George against Matthews. Lets the 3 fly. And it's George missing. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. Here's Matthews. Here's Lopez. Misses off the left iron.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George. Think about Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point. And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Leonard, no luck. The Bucks trail. Bledsoe finds Matthews. Stolen by Zubac. And here's Beverly. Outside Leonard. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Los Angeles with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Here's Middleton. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
That is tough. Watching Middleton find some kind of shooting window there and then knocking it down.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Connaughton kicks to Hill. Back to Connaughton. Ilyasova passes to Connaughton. 5 to shoot. Here's Hill. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Shamet, and it's blocked. Here's Hill. Missed inside. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the paint. Here's Harrell. The shot missing. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Passes it to Harrell. The dish now to Williams. Loads it up there for Harrell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Montrezl Harrell with a throwdown that gets his teammates up.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Hill up top. Guarded by Jackson. Hill kicks to Ilyasova. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Ilyasova. Hill passes to Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
The massive size of Lopez just puts defenses in a pickle. When he's that close, you just have to foul it.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the first.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Ilyasova makes it off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now Williams. Shot, high post. He's off on that one. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tie game in Milwaukee. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the Clippers looking at who they've got. Jackson is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's JaMychal Green. Then there's Landry Shamet. And Harrell's in at the 5 spot. Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the shot is good.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Hill kicks to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Lopez. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. The league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Leonard. A rebound by the Bucks. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, with a dunk by Giannis.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside, George. Off target from three-point range. The Bucks shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Here's Lopez. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Lopez powering through that time.
The Clippers trail. Now here's Beverly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Count that bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Clippers trail by 4.
And a 4-year deal signed by Eric Bledsoe last season. That's a ball club showing some commitment to the type of hard work that Eric has put in. It might end up being a value contract given his level of contribution.
Morris with the bucket.
I just feel like Patrick Beverly has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
Now here's Giannis. He has 7. Brent Bledsoe, an impact player at both ends, but some have questioned his decision-making in the big moments.
Well, he's not a traditional floor-seeing point guard, and it's not a guy who's going to set up for his teammates through the pick and roll actions where they're going to have open shots. There's a lot of instinctual and natural ability that comes with the play of Eric Bledsoe.
No good on the free throw. And the Bucks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. And the second free throw, good. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bledsoe against Beverly. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Beverly. Morris has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Here's Bledsoe, and Bledsoe throws it down hard.
What a superb athlete, Eric Bledsoe, getting up big time.
Beverly with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
LA has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And that one's good. George has got 5.
Paul George showing his offensive confidence right there, just letting that one go as soon as it touches his hand.
And Giannis throws it down.
He sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. The Clippers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. There's 1:54 left in the first half, and that one's good. Beverly.
And Patrick Beverly can do that in close, finds a way to get that one up, and you know he likes to score. It doesn't happen a ton, but he loves it.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. On the wing, George. He has 5. Here's Leonard. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Hard to deny Leonard when he gets in that close to the rim. Too many ways for him to get creative to score.
Timeout called, the Bucks. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Clippers making a change here. Green, he's checked in for Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Williams, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Now, here's Shamet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 on the shot clock. Williams kicks to Shamet. They kick it out to Green. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And here is Zubac. From deep three-point range, DiVincenzo with the rebound. Williams passes to Connaughton. Dishes it to Ilyasova. Now here's DiVincenzo. That shot no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Inside, Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Bucks trail by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Clippers on top as they end the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Bucks trail by 4. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Beverly. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Giannis. The kick out to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he hits it to tie the game up. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
Even with a hand in his face, that means Giannis in a good rhythm on that particular shot.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Yes! And the foul. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists. And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
And that one misses. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. Terrific play.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. A 2-point game. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
6'1" guard, Bledsoe up there with the block. Wow.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
A different look for Milwaukee. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Robin Lopez.
And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
There you go, fans. That was your Bucks answer. One more time. Let me hear it.
Clippers with the ball, trailing by 2.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, the double clutch. Lopez, no luck.
It seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
A 3 from Morris. Milwaukee with the rebound. Middleton left side. Hill finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. It's up a three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee. Here's Leonard. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And it's 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And the offense sort of works itself out to a lot of mid-range shots, and Kawhi getting dangerous from that spot.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Milwaukee, they have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. And then for Los Angeles, Montrezl Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Harrell looking for George. He gets it there.
Paul George rising up. Nice to see a little bit of that return to the younger days from PG.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Here's Williams. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Leonard. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Leonard's got 8 points.
He's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
Yep, it counts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
George against DiVincenzo. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. It's not going to go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Hill against Williams. He dishes it to George. Now Morris. He's got 7 to the middle. Here's Harrell, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
That's good from Harrell. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
That's his first personal foul.
For Milwaukee, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Green. And both free throws good for Ilyasova.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Williams dishes to Harrell. Outside Jackson. He can't hit that time. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
The Bucks have not shot all that well from the free throw line. 6 of 11. Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And Bledsoe no good on that one.
He's just such a bulldog out there in terms of his mentality. Eric Bledsoe can get assertive, and when he does that, it raises the level of play for the entire team.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Shannon, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Here's Jackson. High post. And here's Leonard from 3. Unable to get that one. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. They're down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Patrick Beverley out there with Jackson. And it's Shamet in at the 3 spot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Matthews, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Clippers trail by 12. Down low, here's Leonard. Milwaukee with the rebound. Ilyasova's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Matthews goes in. There's the pass to Ilyasova. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The 3. It's hauled in by Beverley. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Good on the shot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bucks leading by 10. And Bledsoe, here we go. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And the Clippers call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Morris comes in for Landry Shamet. And Georgia subbed in for Jackson. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thanks, David.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best. Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
It's thrown by to Tacumbo. Here's Middleton. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Lopez, no luck. Clippers trail by 10. George with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Leonard, no luck.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And the rejection by Zubats. From the high post. Again, Leonard missing. Bucks leading by 10. Bledsoe right side. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
How about the speed of Bledsoe on that drive right there? Fantastic at slashing inside and finishing.
And here is Los Angeles now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Beverly, the pass to Morris. Connects on the foul line jumper.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Here's George. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Lopez kicks to Giannis. Paul George with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. George with the ball. Williams' shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 10. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
I take a look at Giannis in his first year as opposed to now. That strength coming into play now.
Bounce pass for Williams. Pulls up on the wing. George, no good. The Bucks shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bucks.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Patrick Patterson, Terrence Mann, Rodney McGrady, Reggie Jackson.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And the jam by Bledsoe.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
So it's the Clippers now. After the basket by Milwaukee. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Zubats. And here's Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
Who's got Giannis?
Now here's Young. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Middleton improving his game, improving his confidence, coming back after injury, and working to become better.
Hill.
Outside Hill. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.